Hey, so it is Thursday. It's about, well, it's a little after 8 o'clock, so I'm past my bedtime. um, Today was better. I'm just gonna start out by saying that today was better. Today was stressful, like outside of working out stuff and all that kind of stuff. Today was definitely like stressful, but today was better. I think I'm managing a little better. Um, I can feel myself kind of coming out of the deep dark. Again, things are kind of shut up, computer. Things are kind of coming like incrementally. Um, but I'll take incremental over not at all. Yeah. So today was better. I got my whole workout in. Um, so I did my crunches. Now these are not full sit-ups because I do not have the core strength for that. But I did my 10 by 10 of the crunches. Um, and then because I don't have the weights to properly do dumbbell thrusters, oh, excuse me, not dumbbell thrusters, RDLs. Um, I did push ups, and then on Fridays, I'll add dumbbell thrusters onto the end of my workout. So, um, kind of shuffling some things around, or maybe I'll switch it out. But yeah, so sorry, my eyes are very like leaky and itchy because it's allergy season for me, or I guess the start of allergy season for me. Um, and I can't take my allergy meds right now. So if you see me like wiping my eyes a lot, I promise I'm not crying. My eyes are just very leaky and goopy. So, um, yeah, but today was better. Um, and I'm on track for, by the end of the week to be eating pretty much all paleo again. Um, yeah, I might still like make room for some days where there's an exception to that, depending on how things are going. But I still want to keep with the plan that, you know, 80 to 85% paleo, 15 to 20% do whatever. Um, yeah, I think the eating part is going to be the one of the hardest parts going forward because I've relied on it so much as like a coping mechanism, and I've relied on like stress eating so much as a way to like deal with stress. Um, and taking that away from myself, I think was really good and did force me to get really introspective about some stuff, because my initial coping thing wasn't there to just grab immediately. And like kind of learning about myself that it's very much like a control thing, I think is going to help me going forward. Um, we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. I definitely do need to work on like just my eating habits overall. Portion size is still a big struggle for me. I have a tendency to like overeat even on healthy stuff, so that's something that I need to tackle. But I feel positive about the fact that like I did my whole workout today. Excuse me. And that, this is goodness me. I keep forgetting to put myself on do not disturb. There we are. Sorry. Um Gosh, where was I? Oh, I feel really good about the fact that like I was able to do my whole workout today, and that even if things weren't my like full workout all week this week. I'm still on day 4 of working out every day, of doing something every day. Um, so I do. I feel pretty positive about that. And I'm trying to kind of keep that momentum through tomorrow. Um, yeah. Because again, like, I think a big enemy of mine is just letting myself get really defeated when I have minor slip ups. And I feel like that's kind of across the board when people try to make big changes. It's so easy to, like, oh, I missed a day. Like, even I feel like it's kind of like a spectrum. So on the more, like, I guess benign end of the spectrum, it's like sorry. Ooh, on the more benign end of the spectrum, it's just like, oh, I'm just building good habits, and then you fall, like you miss a day, and then the rhythm of that habit is all thrown off, and that's why you stop. And on the other end is like you mess up. I put quotations around mess up for a reason, but you mess up and you just get so in your head, and it either becomes like a guilt thing or like a shame thing, um or some other like mental game, and you're like, well, what even is the point, and you just kind of throw everything out the window. um and that's one of the like really tough parts, because now the battle is like twice as hard, because you're having to overcome everything else that's going on in your head as well, um before you can even get to like the regular everyday like actually working out and like eating healthy thing. So keeping like the positive momentum of just like, hey, I did something every day this week, you know and I'm just gonna use it to assume that I'm gonna work out tomorrow. So it's like I did something every day this week, and even if at the beginning of the week it wasn't my whole workout, I still did something, and now I'm back on track with my regular workouts. And you know what? Maybe I fell off with my eating habits, but it's not like I can't reset that. It's not like I can't effectively start over with that. Um, so it's I'm trying to kind of remind myself that it's not the end of the world. I can just keep going. It's not like I can't start over. It's not like I can't, set myself back on track. And I'm using the fact that I didn't gain back like all of the weight that I lost, and I didn't lose all of the strength I had gained, as like a way to remind myself of like, hey, you're not actually starting from rock bottom again. You didn't, like, 1 week did not completely undo all of the hard work you did. Um so again, it's the instead of being like, oh, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, it's more like, no, I made 5 steps forward and this was just 1 step back. Yes, I still have to regain that 1 step, but it's 1 out of 5. So I'm trying to have a little grace with myself while still pushing myself to keep improving. Um, and like I said, today was better. Today was definitely better, like mentally. Um, so I'm just gonna kind of try and use that to finish out the week. So, work out Friday, tomorrow, do my workout. Depending on how I'm feeling Saturday, I might, you know, throw some bonus squats or renegade rows in there just to see. But um, Otherwise, I'll be taking the weekend off and then starting again fresh on Monday. So, also, I just realized that I always have a tendency to film these in my pajamas, so it looks like I only own like two shirts. I'm like, I was just realizing that as I'm looking, I'm like, oh my god, it looks like I only own like one t-shirt and one tank top, and that's it. Um, this is the last thing I do at night, so I'm usually filming in my pajamas. Um, all right. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say today. So, I love you. Stay hydrated. Take care of yourself.